I've worked at many different facilities, and what's neat about this facility is that we're in the Midwest, and it has those true Midwestern values, that everybody has a part to play and everybody must play their part well to achieve and to succeed and to provide value for their customer.
My name is Deborah Eckerman. I've been here for 15 years total, and I am a production control specialist. Every day is different. I do receiving, I've done cycle counts, I do miscellaneous adjustments, I scan. Now we did a new scanning solution for the receipts so we don't have to keep all the paper, and that everybody can investigate items from their desks instead of having to go dig through drawers trying to find packing slips. So every day is different depending on what needs to be done. You know, I do requisitions for purchasing stuff for our department, getting radios fixed for our department to make sure that people can hear. I may come in today thinking I'm going to do this, and I never even see it. So it comes at me usually faster than I can output it. And we was just out looking for a job. Came in, dropped off a resume, and they said, well, we're taking resumes, we'll let you know. And I'm going, yeah, I'm not going to hear anything from that. A week later, I was working, so that was pretty cool. My shipping experience had helped me doing that, and I started out in receiving, which I keep reverting back to throughout the years. When you start off with the receiving, you think of yourself as a data entry person. You think you're at the bottom. Well, you really are, but you are the bottom supporting everybody above you. So I tell everybody as they're coming in, yes, you're data entry, but you're the most important part. Because if we make the inventory wrong, it affects everybody else's jobs. New people come in, I train, they leave, I train, they leave, I train. So I kind of stay in that position pretty frequently.
I think Ron DeFea, our CEO, said it best. He said that we're all the CEO of our own career. And that means that we are responsible for our education, for our training, for our pursuit of career growth. And if we feel that there's a skill set that we're delinquent in and we need trained, we should pursue it. You should ask about it. You should engage your manager. And I think that spirit is here, is that people are in control of their own future, of their own destiny. And continual growth is something that I think is interesting and challenging. Every position is here for a reason. It's needed. It's part of the entire value stream. And that is the respect that we have for everybody as peers, that we have to do what we need to do to make a harmonious workplace and to make it all flow, make the work flow.
I'm Jason Schaffenbiel. I'm in the PC department. I am the PFEP group leader, and I've been with Terex 20 years here at Waverly. The spring of '94, I graduated from UNI with a degree in accounting. Took the CPA exam. I saw an ad in the paper looking for a general accountant here. At the time it was Core and Cranes, and decided to apply. Was interviewed by Dave Stevenson, who recently retired, as well as the receptionist was Gertrude Van Zolen at the time, and was again fortunate to be able to come on board. With my background in accounting, that part of my education was learning about and seeing that big picture. It's truly academic what you learn in school, and I feel that fundamentally you need to know that to really, when you go on the job, to learn your job. When I started, again, LaDonna Schlatter was here. She's our payroll administrator, and she's supported me along the way and been a good friend from a leadership standpoint, I guess I would point to Leon Deutsch. I think he was director of finance or something at the time, and eventually became CFO of the local site as well as the general manager. Some of the critical thinking that I think I picked up on, as well as that attention to detail.
Once I got in there, my boss, Diane, she was awesome. She expected you to know your parts, where they were, and I had never done purchasing before, so it was new. But she was great. And then I went out to the shop floor to be a supervisor and started their grocery store, and came back into the office. They started production control. Had nothing to go by because there had never been a department. So my job was just accumulated what needed to be done that nobody was doing.
I think the production control department is an indispensable element among a number of other ones. We are the ones that are tasked with, again, trying to present the right combination of components to our assembly team members at the right time to be able to meet our customers' expectations. It's trying to get them a resolution as promptly as possible. You know, we may get that initial contact of a suggestion or a question or a problem, and we kind of become the moderator that brings the right people together to reach a conclusion.
I think we all believe that Terex values us as individuals. And we have many ways of showing that here at Waverly. We have the Better Place to Work Committee. We're involved with the community. And at the end of the day, I believe they know we value the contributions that everybody makes. Because at the end of the day, it's all about people. It's all the individuals working together as one Terex. And we have to rely on everyone.
We have quite a few people on the team that have been here a while, and Deb's definitely one of those go-to team members. She's always willing to help, always willing to support, put in the effort, if necessary, the hours, to make sure things are done and done correctly. Deb's definitely been a valuable asset to our team, and I enjoy working with her.
The favorite of my positions would be if I could just sit all day long and investigate issues. I like the invoices on hold, going in and finding out how come they're on hold and getting stuff fixed, fix receipts. For me, in a job, I want to know who else I'm affecting. If I do this, who am I affecting this? So that if I screw something up, who do I need to tell that I did this so that, you know, I'm affecting you, you may need to look at something. I like the big picture. I don't like to have on the blinders when I'm looking at things. So when I look at a part, when somebody wants me to look at something, I don't look at just that one line of a release on a purchase order. That's a problem. I want to see the whole part so I can see if there's other things out there that look like they're out of whack. In our department, everybody works long hours. You know. So we all are planning on, you know, getting the job done. Doesn't matter how long it takes us to do it. We're there trying to get it done. Just the way I was brought up. You know, parents instilled that type of work. I mean, they did the same thing. You know, if the work has to be done, you do it. You work together to do it, and you just do. We're here, it's for the company. I'm being paid to do my job and get it done. It's a family, you know. I mean, some of them have been here, you know, as long as I have, longer than I have, quite a few of them. But so, you know, you get to know people, and it's just, you know, a family.
The best analogy I have for the servant leadership is a pyramid. In a traditional command and control organization, the team members are at the bottom of the pyramid, and then successive levels of management go up to the pyramid until you get to the owner or to the CEO. And information flows down and back up. In a servant leader organization, it's the other way around. The leaders are at the bottom of the pyramid, supporting the most important is the frontline team members. And the servant leader, his role is to enable the team members to achieve. And that's where the satisfaction comes from, and I think that's where the trust comes from when the team members see and appreciate that this triangle has been turned upside down, as that the servant leaders are supporting the team members at the top of that upside down triangle.
In the time I've been here, the company has gone through a lot of change. I think we've gone through 2 system implementations, the most recent one going from PRMS to Oracle or TMS, I think was a lot more structured. I was eventually appointed the subject matter expert for the supply chain group. Actually, right now it's been kind of dynamic on my day-to-day activities. Depending on what's going on in a given day, it can vary quite a bit from supporting the team from the office or being a part of the day-to-day activity on the shop floor to make sure the material's moving where it should be. They talk about Midwest values and Iowa, and in my time here in Waverly, that's what people do. They see what's necessary to be done and kind of pull up the bootstraps and get it done. Enjoy the people that we work with. We have fun, we work hard, and it's dynamic. The people that come on board, it's not always the same rote task every day. So to kind of put it in a ball, and I just go, it's a dynamic work environment.
We've got over 15, I think 18,000 team members within Terex, but everyone here at this facility has ownership in what they do, knowing that they are a part of this bigger picture, and that every day when they perform, they allow us to achieve our purpose, our mission, and our vision. In support of our purpose, we have the Terex Way values, and there's 6 core values of the company that are sort of the guiding principle. And when we're confronted with a situation or when we have challenges, we look to these guiding principles. There's respect, integrity, improvement, servant leadership, courage, and citizenship. And those are the core values that we bounce our performance up against. So when we're confronted with decisions, we'll look to those to reinforce our behaviors and to guide us to the decisions that we should make.
Are we making improvements? And I see, I try myself as well as coaching others to, you fix it correctly and you resolve a problem long term. There's some days where I go home and I'm like, what did I do today? It's kind of like spinning the wheels kind of thing, but there's other days where you get to put that nice little bow on things and you were able to wrap up and complete a number of tasks that long term will benefit not just yourself. There's kind of that legacy behind you of, it's fixed right, and it's that incremental improvement. I think that's one of the things that I really enjoy and that keeps me going. I think the future of Terex with the leadership team that we have in place, both locally as well as at a corporate level, is very positive, very bright. We're endeavoring to continue to be, number one in the given markets that we participate in, and making every effort and to put the right plan in place to either maintain that or to get there. If we continue to, do projects like that, I think it speaks well for the company. I really think it comes down to, the corporate philosophy is improving the lives of people around the world, and the tools that we build, being the cranes, being a part of that creation of those cranes and tools. That, it's really neat seeing what they are a part of building as well. I tell people when I take them on tours, I go, we build big toys, but our big toys do some really neat things around the world.
It's fabulous to see team members that have been here for 15, 20, 25, 30 years, and it makes you wonder why someone would be compelled to stay at a company for that long. And I think it goes back to the Terex mission, our purpose, and the values that we have as a company. And Terex's overall purpose is to improve the lives of people around the world. So when you think about the products that we make, we just don't make cranes or we don't make lifting devices. We improve lives by building hospitals, by building bridges, by building infrastructure, by building power plants. And when you really think that it's a larger purpose, I think that compels people to move towards that vision.